Alright. First playthrough ever of UFC. Of any UFC game. So, let's see what this game is all about. Sure, why not?
It is a welterweight matchup between Conor McGregor and Leon Edwards. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's
Look at the swing of him, like, he won't even...
was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone.
Okay, I'm not that good as Conor McGregor.
I know. When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no
This
safety.
son of a
Right
gun is going down.
Out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. Well, the celebrities are out, the floor seats are packed because the notorious one, Conor McGregor, makes his triumphant return here tonight. There's always a special feel when a UFC main event is about to unfold, but Conor McGregor just takes it to that requisite next level.
J.A., as a fan, I usually sit right next to the octagon, but when Conor fights, I got to be in the first row behind the barrier because the celebrities are out in droves. Conor McGregor has this thing about him that makes everybody want to show up. They flock to Vegas. They come in groups. They want to experience the notorious Conor McGregor. They want to see if he can have one of those special moments, him atop the cage, him knocking out Jose Aldo. If you experience the McGregor experience, you always have a story to tell, and that's why people show up.
He's going to cash the check tonight, right? But he's not here for just money, right? This is about proving himself, trying to improve his mixed martial arts legacy. 1-2 titles, no title defenses. That's a big part of the motivation.
He takes a lot of pride in the preparation to getting to the octagon, and you see it every time Conor McGregor fights.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. McGregor is 4 years his senior. The reach is the same. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Leon Rocky Edwards.
Rocky, really?
Now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the
Why, does he think he's Balboa, does he? Oh, we'll see about that.
22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting
23 wins after this.
The notorious Conor McGregor! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round one. Classic matchup of striker versus striker. These guys have both faced a lot of grapplers in the past. They like the draw tonight.
Oh, yeah, they love seeing an opponent that will not be trying to dive at their legs. They know when they get to the center of the octagon, the only steps back they will take is if they choose to move out of range to re-enter back into the striking realm. It's a very comforting thought for both of these competitors.
Nice comment. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, you can hear the thwack from here as he lands another leg kick in DC. Now we're seeing visible damage as that leg starts to redden up.
And now you start to see the damage. And now you start to see the limping of the opponent. Watch as he gets kicked in the leg, he's turning away. He can't even get any pressure on his front leg anymore. He is beat up. That leg has been tenderized by this young man.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor.
Beautiful kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Conor.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, big elbow. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
2 minutes now to go in round one. McGregor gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments.
Big body kick lands.
Oh! He's got him hurt here. Oh, he might be out. Oh! Continues to... Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Under a minute to go in our opening round. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Edwards is looking...
Oh, nice. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch it.
And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is.
He got him.
Yeah, you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the... right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Leon Edwards and Damian Maia. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 28 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Damian Maia. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Leon Rocky Edwards. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all costs.
Yes, you have to. And if the striker gets taken down, he needs to make sure.
I'm not in control of this fucking fight. Damn. Damn. Yeah, so the first fight went pretty much as planned. Pretty much have to be more tactile. So I guess that means now McGregor had 7 losses. Shite. Alright. Okay. My official fight 2. Let's see. Oh yeah, A to Z. top fighters. No wonder. See, I don't keep track of this because I don't watch UFC. So... Okay. Let's go at home.
All right, coming up next, it's a welterweight matchup between Rafael dos Anjos and Colby Covington. All right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter, though.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, I always go back to the Rafael dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colby put a pace on him that dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
Well, when history looks back at the body of work of this man, Rafael dos Anjos, not just one of the more accomplished Brazilian fighters of all time, maybe even a fringe Hall of Famer, still getting it done now in a second UFC division.
It's unbelievable that he is still able to be so successful after being here so long. I remember after he lost to Khabib Nurmagomedov, the next time you saw him, he was a different guy. From the Jason High fight to beating Benson Henderson, Nate Diaz, Anthony Pettis, winning the title and then defending against Donald Cerrone, you understood that he had made the necessary changes in order to become a UFC champion. He's still doing that in a new division at 170 pounds.
And most of 0-2 in the UFC back in 2008, had a must-win in 2009, and has gone on to become one of the better lightweights and welterweights of his era. Rafael dos Anjos finds himself in another massive spot here tonight.
Too bad there's no fat weight. If there was a fat weight, I could easily do it. Yeah, right.
Holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby.
That's not a bad record.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 31 wins, 13 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Rafael dos Anjos.
Okay. I'm not too confident with that record, but still good record nonetheless. As I said, I don't watch UFC.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round one.
Am I still in control?
Grappler. This was probably the wrong week for me
No.
to skip.
Of course, freaking AI. Why do I have to go with the freaking AI? Yeah, totally new when it comes to this fucking game. There. Yeah. Difficulty normal. Clock real time. Accelerate real time. Competitive. The saves it and stuff. Nah, do that. 6. Yep. Okay. Let's try again. Ah, yes, there we go. Okay. Hey, this time different fight.
All right, coming up next, a welterweight tilt between Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz.
Yeah, so going easy, we won't be treating anyway.
Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight.
Here's
you never
one
know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz in the octagon.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yep.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
you think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight, but Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world.
Let's see if he will be disrespectful.
Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talk about Kimbo Slice in the backyard fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him.
Right.
He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting, and he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Both fighters are 35 years old. Diaz is 1 inch taller. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. We go inside the octagon. Here's the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC.
I really do like that there was part of creation in
A
this.
jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
Boo! 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 Treating like even he frowned, he still won ugly shithole.
Fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer.
Damn, he could jump high.
35 wins, 16 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Okay. I've not timed that right. Okay.
Right, so
he wants to be like that. Fucking get the fuck you.
Striker taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But BJJ black belt with this guy doesn't even begin to describe his credentials.
It does not describe how good he is. His vast knowledge of all the jiu-jitsu positions. This guy, once you're on the ground, there is no place where you are safe. You are constantly getting attacked. He's always throwing up submissions. He's always attacking arms. He's always attacking your neck, doing everything to try and make you think submission's coming, even if it's just to change positions to secure top. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
Oh, you gotta love this. He is coming out swinging early. No surprise, the aggression on full display.
No, he said he was gonna take it to this guy. That is exactly what he's doing as we start this fight.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off. Nice punch there.
Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has the ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC, and that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz.
34 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Just over 3 minutes to go now. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports.
It's hard to fucking read and fucking fight. You fuck off, you son of a bitch!
Up to the ribs. The jab goes out.
Oh, you
right
cunt.
back to the face. It's picture-perfect technique, almost like a Taibo class or something like that.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the field.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Diaz. Oh, looked like that left hand found the target.
Found the target, as it has on so many occasions tonight.
They continue to exchange. Looked like it did stun him a little bit. He's got him hurt here. In a back and forth first round here. Oh! So again, the combinations have been largely kicks from him tonight, and it's certainly been working for him.
We don't see that very often. Normally guys are punching. This guy leads the dance with his kicks.
Masvidal gets caught with that punch. 90 seconds now to go in round one.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity
that
will overwhelm his opponent, and this looks like the start of that.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
Less than a minute to go now in our opening round. "45 seconds remain in the round." All right, so he continues to land that patented jab and keeping his opponent at bay.
You can know that it's coming, but until you're in there with him, the speed and the power of that jab is something you can't really prepare for. I mean, this guy is really focused.
Inside, he's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Lands a good combination. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet. Final seconds of round one.
What a punch.
Lands a big elbow there. And what a round! All right, that's the end of the round. He's got a cut on his cheek from that round. There are certainly worse locations for a cut on the cheek. It's not going to trickle down into the eye. Nonetheless, pretty significant gash. We'll see if the cut man can close it up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
All right, DC, here we go with the start of our second round. Jorge Gamebred Masvidal versus Nate.
Obviously, I'm not pretty much doing how whatever his name is. Like,
trying to establish that jab once again. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Oh, big elbow. Oh! All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand, jab, right hand, hook. That's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man. Let this guy have the whole thing.
Punch.
The unofficial numbers, 92 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. And landing at a pretty good clip, 55% thus far tonight against Jorge Masvidal. Well, no surprises, he connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that cut.
Right on the cut, and he's targeting it, right? He's looking, you can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much. He just keeps making it split, showing his opponent that he has no mercy.
Well, he hasn't thrown any strikes to the body so far in this fight. He has been a headhunter at times in his career, but at least at this point, Joe, you got to think it would behoove him to start mixing things up and work some shots to the body.
I think he's anything to go by more of a second boxer.
Just missed with the left there. Gamebred gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Oh, nice straight punch there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Swing and a miss by Diaz. And he landed the right hand there. Diaz's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key.
Oh, my hands are fucking sweaty. Okay.
Form coming in tonight.
Very important for him to start popping that jab. He's doing it over and over again, and he's finding a ton of success.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Under 2 minutes now to go.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Ow.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Just misses with the jab.
Come on, will you just...
strike there by Diaz. Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab, DC?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch is the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Elbow attempt now, that one blocked by Diaz. Whoa! Oh! He's got him hurt here.
That's not good. That's not good.
Looking to land the right just out of range. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. And he comes through with a big knee. All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. And as effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Big elbow there lands. Oh! He's got him hurt here. Circling to his right. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Nice job defensively there as he keeps his hands up, not just protecting his face, but also what is a pretty significant cut.
You cannot allow that to get hit anymore.
Right.
Because the more it starts to split and the blood starts to go into the eye, it not only is damaging in terms of the physical appearance of the cut, but the blood going into the eye almost completely shuts down that side of your face.
Ooh. And now he lands a combination. Oh, straight right. Oh! Back to the feet. Oh! Huge right hand! He's got him hurt here. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. So he lands yet another elbow here. It doesn't look like that one opened up a cut, but he has found a home for those elbows all night long, several times in this round, and the defense has made nothing in terms of a significant... right there, DC, he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Well, another threshold crossed here, 150 total strikes have landed. Whoa! I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Back to the feet. Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Gamebred. Trying to land. Oh! He's got him hurt here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see.
Diaz is looking for... Get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 35 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out,
The celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised, and
Wait, I'm going to be quite a sore loser and say that's it for today.